Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome back to more of the Kirby Canvas Curse playthrough. We are only 23.9% through the game, which is kind of weird when you consider the fact that we just got done with seeing the game credits last time. But as I've mentioned before, this game has a lot of extra and side content. I can't promise I'll be going through all of it, but we'll be going through a fair amount of it for sure. So what better way than to start with Rainbow Run? Probably the mode that'll give us the most of our medals here. As you can see, each world has basically 18 medals to get. And there is something right here. I'll talk about that later. But yeah, 18 medals. That's a lot of medals. Like, one world alone will be able to unlock the Meta Knight Ball, which I will be showing pretty extensively through this mode. I'm going to go ahead and admit that now. But let's go ahead and get started here with basically what we can expect from Rainbow Run here. So basically you have all the normal levels in the game, all the levels we've already beaten, and all the same levels we've beaten as well. And there's basically two options. We have Time Trial and we have Line Trial. Time Trial, as you might expect, it's just a simple race to the end of the room. Well, Line Trial is kind of a test to see if you can get to the end of the room while using as little ink as possible, which is your rainbow line. And as you can see, there are 3 medals per each challenge, and it's essentially a system of tiers where, for instance, if I were to beat this particular map in 15.5 seconds, I would get 2 medals, but I wouldn't get the last medal because I need to beat that in 15 seconds. So that's pretty much what we have here, so let's go ahead and give this a shot. Now, when it comes to Time Trial, the one thing you really want to do is really just keep mashing on Kirby as much as possible, because this will be his boost, and yeah, that's basically all you do. But obviously, like, not all rooms will be that easy. There'll be some rooms where you need to do a little extra. You'll need to draw some lines over particular obstacles, stuff of that nature. So yeah, it's not that simple, but it is what you'll essentially have to do for a lot of those levels. So let's go ahead and try the Line Trial mode now. So my personal strategy for the Line Trial, really just see how far you can get without using lines. In a lot of cases, like, you won't have to really do much of anything. Like right here, I didn't have to use a single line. So no matter what, we're going to get a perfect here, and we're going to get all 3 medals. But again, we'll get a lot of levels later on where we actually have to do a little more than that. And we'll probably start seeing examples of that as we start to kind of move through here. So next up we have Tiny Town. Go ahead and do the time trial for this. Every second counts, dash the goal. I don't know why I read that. It's the same on every line, but I did it anyway. So for this case, yeah, again, it's a speed run, so need to be as quick as possible. And you don't have the map in this mode like you would in story mode, so you have to kind of go by memory to a pretty large degree. I don't think burning is really worth the time to get. And there we go, it's another pretty simple one out of the way. And yeah, these are all rooms from the main game, so as you're going through the game, you can kind of get a sense for what might be used in some of these trials. So that's one thing you can kind of do to figure out like what you might potentially be dealing with. So in the case of this puzzle, like, kind of the basic strategy for this one is to not go up at the very beginning, just kind of stay on the ground, and obviously don't use any lines until you actually need to. That's, again, the main strategy with Line Trial, is just not using lines when you don't need to. Ah, dang it. Well, I actually messed that up. See, as you can see, I only get 137, which is not enough, so we're going to go ahead and try that again. I also accidentally used a line at the very beginning of the stage on my previous attempt, too. Didn't even mean to, it just kind of happened. Like, sometimes just, like, accidentally touching the screen, that can happen, so you have to be pretty careful when that happens. So make sure when you're doing the tap dash that you're actually tap dashing with Kirby. You're not, like, touching outside of Kirby's hitbox. And there we go. So there we go, we got that one. And see, we're about done with World 1, but again, these will get a lot harder as we go throughout the game, so do not think this is going to be like easy mode or anything. See, like right there, it may have been honestly not a bad idea to get Wheel, because Wheel could have potentially made some of this section a lot faster. Here we go, we're going to use it now. Whew, that was close. I could have actually ramped up with Wheel at the end there, but whatever, it was free enough. So let's go ahead and keep going, do another line trial. And again, strategy for this is the same as it usually is. Don't use lines unless you have to. In fact, with all this wind, you really don't need to use much of anything, I feel like. Oh wow, you literally don't have to use any lines whatsoever. There we go. And see, that's World 1 already completed, and now that we've done that, we can actually leave this and go back to Medal Swap. Because now that we've done that, we actually have enough medals to unlock the next ball. And, like I said, we're going to be using this ball a lot in Rainbow Run, because, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Meta Knight ball. Meta Knight is really, really good. I'll say that now. He is really good in this game. The thing with Meta Knight is he has less health than the other characters. Like, I think he only has 3 health. But that is trade-off is for faster speed, a longer touch dash. Just, again, a lot of what you really need for this mode. Like, just that little extra boost to kind of make a lot of these challenges a lot easier. So that's why I recommend unlocking Meta Knight before doing a lot of these, just in my own honest opinion. So let's go ahead and get started with Level 2, Arrange Gorge, starting with Ghost Grounds. And again, we're gonna... Actually, hold on. Oh, okay, good, I do, okay. Make sure you choose him on the screen before you get into this. So yeah, let's go ahead and do this, and... See, look how much faster he is. Now, another thing is he doesn't get power-ups either, so that's another thing you need to kind of keep in mind. Is that you won't have copy abilities, but you really don't even need them when you're moving this fast. Because, like, normally, like, Wheel would be, like, a good copy ability to get because of how fast it is. But, I mean, I don't think Meta Knight's faster than Wheel or anything, but... And dying, you obviously can't die, so... Don't do that. Don't let the speed of Meta Knight get to you too much. But yeah, this speed really does make a lot of these challenges a lot easier. Just remember, you do have not only... Wait, this is just the beginning again, isn't it? Like, I have no idea what I'm doing, guys. Okay, let's try this one more time. Yeah, actually, okay, I need to use the cannon, so... There we go. Okay, there we go. Now that I stopped stooping it up, we finally got it. So yeah, let's go again. Let's do the line trial. Now, for the line trials, it may be safer just to go back to Kirby. Because again, the line trials, like, it's more so the speed that Meta Knight offers, which is what you want to use. But even then, having Meta Knight's boost is also pretty helpful as well, so you can also kind of use that to your advantage too. Okay, so we got that one. Next, let's go to Growth Grasses. Time Trial. Okay, I have no idea what happened right there. I feel like I got kind of game mechanicked right there. And see, I remember that one being kind of tight with Kirby. So with Meta Knight, like, we had, like, got 10 seconds under it, so... Again, using Meta Knight, I think, is definitely optimal for these. Okay, so for this one, you need to kind of make tiny ramps. And be careful not to, like, overindulge in your other ramps. There we go. As you can see, I had an attempt earlier that didn't really work out. That's really what you have to do for that one. Okay, next we go back to Mag Mount, and I think after this one I'll probably stop for this video. This may be kind of a shorter video, but again, expect these videos to kind of be on a bit of the shorter side. So, time trial, 24 seconds, so this is going to be kind of a quick one. Still, though, got it under 20 seconds, so must have not been that quick, I guess. Or must have been a quick room in general, I guess. Let's go ahead and do the line trial. Yeah, you don't really need to use much lines for this one, either, from what I remember. Obviously, you gotta use it there. So even like Meta Knight's boost right there saved me from having to use another one at a certain point, so... And see, just little small brush strokes like that, that's how you can really kind of take advantage of those. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we've gotten the first 2 worlds done of Rainbow Run, so already some pretty good progress. But again, as we know, the game definitely gets tougher, it definitely scales up, so the rest of these videos may not be this short, but we'll have to see anyway. Before we end, I guess one more thing I'll do, since we are kind of starting to collect medals, we can start using those medals for some other things. Obviously, we got some things to purchase here. I believe these things that are worth 9 medals and these things that are worth question mark medals, they're essentially the same things. Like, they're both related, so these will open up once we get these. As far as everything else, I believe everything else are just like small little visual changes. Let me just kind of confirm that really quick. Yeah, everything up through number 6 is all visual stuff. Yeah, okay. So I guess we can unlock these, but honestly I think what we really want to unlock is we want to unlock the things that are worth 9. Just because this is extra content that we'll be unlocking through the extra videos. So I'll go ahead and do this now. We're going to put in 9 medals to this one. Will give us Course 1. The Stone A course is now available in Rainbow Run, which is pretty cool. And now we do the same thing down here. Then we get course number 2. The Wheel A course is now available in Rainbow Run. So these are basically some extra courses we can do. They're not courses that we've seen through the game. These are actually unique courses, and as you can see, they are going to be copy ability related. So, naturally, we will be doing these after we get through the initial runs of Rainbow Run. But yeah, we got through level 1 and 2, so next time I guess we'll take on level 3 and 4. If things go well, maybe I'll add 5 to it just so we can end these courses next weekend completely. But we'll see. Obviously, I'm not going to push it if I can't make that work. But yeah, welcome to the extra videos, guys. This should be interesting. Going to be a lot of optimization and a lot of making it so we can complete these courses in a fast enough time. Should be a lot of fun. Should be a very interesting part of the project, and there's still more to go, so hope you guys are ready. It's going to be a good time. See you guys next time. Later, folks.